2, 3. Good morning. Welcome to Space Engineers. I'm the Blind Gaming Guy. And this is our Space Engineers 2 playthrough. At the end of last time, we managed to get the Super Bee headed out toward the Verdure sector and ran into all kinds of technical problems on the computer side and did not want to work. However, this week, or today, this was only 2 days ago, we are moving. And we are moving just fine. We're already up to 17 meters per second, which is, significantly more than we got up to when everything was acting weird. What I said hasn't changed, though. It's still... this thing is still huge and does not want to stop moving once it starts. Alright, we have managed to transport ourselves to the station. We are going to hit... actually nothing. If we go to sector map, click on the Verdure sector, Verdure station. Why isn't fast travel activating? Okay. Good morning, son. One second, guys. Alright, I'm back. And good morning, Tom. Good morning, 7th. As I've said the last couple times, my kids are home from school for summer, and my youngest stuck his head in. And being dad's more important than streaming. Just the way it is. %, sure there's nothing to do here, but we're gonna go over and check. Yeah, that's what I thought was here. Did I leave anything in here? No. Okay. Okay, if I absolutely have to, there's still some... There's a way to get a hold of resources that I don't currently have. So, all is good. Or I can't mine here, is what I'm trying to say. I have them. I have some of the old bit. But alright. Let's move ourselves out of the safe zone. Which is literally all that we brought this for. Open my wings. Alright. I'm gonna move this forward. And then a little bit further down. In case you're wondering about the placement, I'm just getting it just outside of the safe zone. There we go. And if we turn it, let's hope it's this direction. Now, we are now in station above Verder's station. That sounded weird, but it's actually the right terminology. And yes, I realize that's effectively just roleplay, but I've played Space Engineers with the airtightness on for so long. It feels weird if I don't. So, you know. Okay. Which we won't need for right now. Inventory. This ship shouldn't have on it at all, but it does anyway. things actually do belong on here. Super B has no ice. Okay. Well then, I guess we won't be doing that part first. So we will be going looking for ice first. Okay. We're off to get some ice. Aren't great. The very first asteroid I have has exactly what I need in it. I find has the exact thing I need in it. Hey, it could happen. See blue. Alright, there's no way. If it was possible to set up, that would look like a setup. Add current position. Marker. Add marker. Call it ice. Asteroid, comma, ice, copper, cobalt. Commas in the right spots. Oh, that's literally the only one I have right now, so let's do that. Suddenly getting caught on every now and then. head for violation station. And then try our hardest not to run into ourselves. Then we're going to the moon. I saw something on a teaser video for the moon, and I've wanted to go there ever since. It's taken us this long to get there. Going to the moon. It's taking us 5 kilometers to get up to 100 meters per second. It's going to take a minute to stop, too. Close enough though. Actually, just flying that over was close enough to on target. Just let me land it. That's awesome. Alright, now tab. Of course, it completely filled my shuttle with oxygen, with O2 now, or with ice now. So let's get rid of this ice. Just keep the ice in the connector. I kept rockets, but I didn't think to grab a rocket launcher for surely I have a rocket launcher. There we go. Just in case, and just in case. We are now ready to go explore. Don't need to hang out since we are at the relation station. To the moon and go. Yeah, let's be honest, it's not any map from there. We are off. How far is it, do you think? I truly don't know. Wait a second. Are we in gravity. I have a feeling we're getting sucked into gravity. That looks like atmosphere. I almost got myself crashed onto the planet. What's on the moon that you want to see so bad? I thought you were going to build colony bases. To answer your question, the first part of that is I'm not entirely sure. Like I say, I saw a video before 2.2 released. There's a giant crater with something in the bottom of it. So that's the best I can do in answering that. I truly don't know. I've done everything I can to not look and find out. And as for building colony bases, we're going to do that. That is in the plan. I want to get to the moon first, though. And now that I've got my Super Bee, and I can move everything around at will, I'm going to the moon. Now if I can just find sometimes the thrusters just don't draw the firing unless it's one of those days. Let's stop and look at that on signal. It's on the way. The unknown signal winked out. It was here. It just disappeared. It was a mirage. I guess with that in mind, we won't stop it disappeared. Try again. See if this unknown signal is there when I get out of my ship. Somebody's shooting at me. Much of my gyros are beat up now. My survival kit is functional. And the unknown signal that was there shooting at me has disappeared. Okay, well, chasing unknown signals is definitely not working today. No object permanence. distracted again. Watch me get caught in the gravity as well of the moon and not catch it in time because we slammed into the moon and have to rebuild. Stands out. it's not bright ice, so it can always pop up and down. Are you playing classic survival mode? By the way, your voice is quieter than your inches. Okay. Is that because I wasn't talking very loud, or is it because I need to adjust my sounds? Crank down the volume here a little bit. Is that better, Steve? And Space Engineers 2 only has survival. It doesn't have any things in it yet. It's an alpha release. So I am playing in survival. I'm currently looking for something I know to exist on the moon, but I don't know where it exists on the moon. I actually don't know what it is. I know it's here. When we find it, it'll be a giant crater with a tunnel leading into the surface of the moon. All I know. All I know is in the tunnel. Based off the tooltips and hints in the game, I have an idea. But no, I did the actual base start, and I think since the 2.2 we're about 20 episodes in. The thing we just got done doing was building a very, very large, basically a mobile station that I could bounce from sector to sector with as we built this at will. To be honest, what is this, episode 44 or 45, something like that? That is literally 2 times a week since the Tuesday after they released survival mode. Space Engineers, and by proxy Space Engineers 2, my favorite games. Hands down. This is a sad sentence. I actually have put more hours into Space Engineers now than I have Skyrim. And I'm an older guy, so trust me when I say that's a lot of hours. Wheels are probably 2 updates away. Our next one, we are for sure getting hinges. My large station, looks like a giant bee, lack of a bit. I'd be calling it the Super Bee, because originally my plan was to make it look like a bumblebee, but it came out more like a beetle. And I am having graphical glitches. I am in the group that are willing to give King plenty of benefit of the doubt, because graphical glitch again, because they have supported Space. I mean, they're still supporting Space Engineers 1 and putting out tons of new content for it. And even though they are clearly also putting hours into building this game, so they haven't damaged any trust with me. But you know, I always said that when Space Engineers 2 got survival mode, I would be playing it, and it got survival mode, so I started playing it. I want to just find this crater. I don't want to have to look it up and where it's at. Searching a body, a planetary body. For a crater is not easy. How long have you played Space Engineer, Steve? And do you play only 2 or do you play 1 as well? Chamber waiting room. I don't catch that. Hey, you are more hours into Space Engineers 1 than I am. I actually get jealous of the guys that can make the mods. My eyesight is such that I just cannot do it and do that stuff anymore. That. That's a graphical glitch. Try to just move right along the Terminator of Light. Good grief. I'll never get used to the way may have to do a game restart. It is acting odd. And even for Space Engineers 2, it's acting odd. So what is your favorite scenario in Space Engineers 1? Or are you just make my own fun kind of run? Ares at War. I am really looking forward to Ares at War 2.0 getting the new survival food stuff integrated into it so that I can play that series or play that scenario. That is a very large scenario, very large project, and looking forward to it in eager anticipation. I'm trying my best to be extreme. Because I know how much work it is to do that kind of stuff. Once upon a long time ago, I could mod. I could code. But those things don't happen anymore when you lose too much of your eyesight. Some ice soon, I think. So I'm thinking we burned through most of our ice. Well, we still have plenty of ice. Alright, we're doing better than I thought. I don't really have to worry about that too much, and a big part of that is because you know, I can't see. I suffer from can't see crap, so you know. High resolution, some of that stuff is really lost on me. Every time I find a large ridge like this, I'm like craning my neck, trying to look up and over the edge of the ridge, trying to find the crater I'm looking for. That's one of the things I don't know. I am extremely well adjusted with my eyesight. I mean, I'm playing Space Engineers. And my eyesight is literally so bad that there is no, the whole 2400, 24,000 thing. I'm all the way off the end of the chart. Exact. I mean, it's true, but it's not. I see 18 overlapping images of the world. So, trying to explain to somebody what that means is not awesome. I did make a YouTube short that has 9 overlapping images, so people can have some idea of what it is. But each of those images may be crisp and clear. They overlap each other, so you never can tell detail of it. It's probably the easiest way to explain why that kind of thing doesn't really mean that much to me. For me, it's more about gameplay. Am I having fun? Than it is whether or not everything's pretty. It's really deep, but there's no hole in the bottom. Like I said, when it first happened, it was a lot worse. My handling of the situation was much different. But has it been 15 years? No, 17, at least 17 years. This coming February, that I was diagnosed blind. Means I've been dealing with the issue total for about 19. I just it's not even that I've gotten used to it as it is I have a good life. I have being a dad important than having perfect vision, so that's where I focus on. Alright, I'm going to say the name of the creator. I typically don't reference other creators because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Or, make people think I'm associated with any of them because, I figured me. But during the 2.2 vertical slice release, I had a bunch of creators release teaser videos for content. And 90% sure it was Engineered Coffee did a release for Palpatine here. Palpatine. Anyway. And in that video, he landed in a particular crater on Palpatine And in the bottom of the crater, there is a tunnel leading into the side of the crater. Clearly man-made crater. Or a man-made tunnel. I'm trying to find that man-made tunnel because I want to know what's in it. Listen to the surface, I'm seeing lots of iron now. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm just orbiting the moon. At the moment. I want to know what is in that particular crater. And like I said, the hints of the load screens giving me a hint of what is on it, in it. Alright. I think I've actually circled all the way around to the same graphical glitch. So I am going to restart. Space Engineers 2 real fast. You know the there's another creator that would be more likely to than even coffee, engineered coffee. If you know your, if you know the oh Christ, launched the wrong game. Oof. Ow. Stop that. Oof. Ow. If we're talking about creators who'd put coffee signs up, you have to talk about Shaq, Captain Shaq. Oof. And if you're new, the be right back screen is not me making fun of other blind people. It's me making fun of myself. That actually happened to me when I first started learning to walk with my cane. Walking out of a particular shopping and oof, ow, went head over heels over a big red ball, cement ball. If that tells you where it was at. I probably should watch more of creators like Engineered Coffee and my brain just went blank. Oh look, now my thrusters are going to work. It's everywhere. Didn't fix some of the graphics glitchy, but you know. Some iron. We can fix the smoking and burning now. Now we can actually see it again. Alright, well. Grab a little iron here. How am I getting silicon? Seriously. Apparently those aren't going to get fixed until I find some nickel. Wow. Oh. That mystery gunfire really did a number on me. Come on, let me in there. We are really lucky we are still able to even turn this. Space Engineers 2 process failure. Dump file. Well. And now Space Engineers 2 crashed. So once again, the Be Right Back screen goes up. And we've relaunched the game again. Oof. Ow. Oof. Ow. Oof. Ow. Oof. Ow. Oof. Ow. Oof. Ow. Alright, well, let's see if we can find... Oof. Ow. Iron is easy to see. Nickel harder. Oof. Ow. I was lucky enough to see some. So we will land right here and repair the ship. Oof. Ow. Oof. Of course, the nickel is 45 meters below me. Oof. Ow. Okay. Oof. Ow.
Oof.
Ow. Alright. Okay. Now if I come up just enough to see some iron.
Oof.
Ow. Shouldn't have to go that far. I saw iron on my way in. There's some. Wow.
Oof.
Ow. Of course, it's also not on the surface like it looked this time.
Oof.
Ow. We have a little bit of iron, we have a little bit of nickel.
Oof.
Maybe we can get the smoke to stop at least.
Oof.
Ow. All right.
Oof.
Ow.
Oof.
Ow. We have to fix this.
Oof.
Ow. It's a real pain about when you get in there. Well,
Oof.
ow. See smoke over here from somewhere. Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oof.
Ow. I think you are a mod. I hit the right button. Ow. What? Am I missing something? Hold on.
Oof.
Ow. Hello, Marco. No, my channel's pretty small, Marco. I don't have any additional mods, really. Ow. Moderators, that is. Well, it's a good thing I didn't turn off the be right back thing in the corner because they crashed again.
Oof.
Ow. Well, I'm doing better when the game doesn't crash every 5 minutes. That's what you get for playing an alpha game, though. Done that a few times.
Oof.
Ow. Now, I had the landing gear touching the ground because I don't like to float off. Plus, you know, I'm trying to save hydrogen. Ow. The right thing this time. Take my be right back off. Alright, let's see if that's it. Just take the parking off. Actually, I won't just do that. Just basically turn those off. Then I try to repair everything. I hope it doesn't crash the second I put my feet down. It's sad that I've repaired this damage enough times, I'm starting to have it memorized which ones are damaged. Stream's going great. Again, a couple crashes, but again, alpha game. You expect a game that's this far into pre-release to run without hitches, you're a little delusional. And someone who's worked on that side of things, I can be patient. It's still frustrating, but you know. Alright. Back to staring at the moon looking for a crater with a tunnel coming out of it. I will find this thing. Look, it's a meteor storm. rectum. Deep crater. I do have a Discord. I very rarely use it. But there's a link to my Discord, and I don't know if I put it on Twitch. I know it's on my YouTube, but I don't know if it's on my Twitch. I'll have to look. Side of the moon. This makes for pretty old songs. Thought heading into this more rugged area would find me, but I'm not finding it this way either. I don't have... Marco, you're not listening, bud. I don't use Discord the way you're asking me to use Discord. You're working your way toward a ban. I've been playing this game since the 2.0 update, where they dropped the survival gameplay. All I see is black. I can't see anything. Like I said, there are links to my Discord. If not here, then for sure on YouTube, which I know is linked here. If you want to show me something on Discord, you can go to Discord and post it, and I will look when I have time. But in the middle of the stream, I am not going to mess with Discord. It's not something I do on a regular basis. Basically, I treat Discord the same way I treat email. I check it, I read everything there, but it's not something I mess with minute-to-minute basis. Finding what I want to find. Well, I'm starting to think that today it's been, thank you for joining me in my lunar exploration trip today. Really, I was hoping to find orbits of the moon, so just a matter of finding the right orbit. Chris, look at something. We're in trouble. What's smoking now? Yeah, we're in trouble. Alright, well, we are out of ice. We are basically out of time. And we did not find what we were looking for. Which means we have to leave the moon. And we didn't find what we're after. Ourselves away from the moon a little bit. Let's hope we run into some ice in the so we can come back and do it next time. Alrighty, guys. Well, like I said, at least I got off the moon. Have a little bit of oxygen or hydrogen to hopefully find ice, which is what we will be starting next time. Looking for desperate search for ice before we're stranded in space. Till next time, I'm the Blind Gaming Guy. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays here on Twitch from 10 to noon, and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 to or from 12:30 till 3:30 on YouTube, where I'm playing Space Engineers 1. But I'll be back on Tuesday at 10 o'clock here on Twitch. Till next time, I'm the Blind Gaming Guy.